Ooh, she's bright. Hello everyone, it's your fairy godmother Mint and welcome back to the Mint Coven. Today we are going to go ahead and explore some of the wonderful ways that you can boost your fire element. Hello Kaiju. She's mad because she was in my spot. I made her get out and now she's like, okay, my spot back. I love talking about this and I love talking about working on ways to boost those different elements, and there are of course like hundreds of different ways that you can boost your elements. There are different kinds of fitness routines that you can do, there are different types of yoga that you can do, there are foods that you can eat, meditative practices that you can do, there are like lifestyle changes, all sorts of things that you can do to boost those elements, and they're just going to help with your life. Kaiju, you're gonna have to move. You can't, I'm not gonna film a video with your face in my lap. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm filming video. Oh, princess. She looks so sad though. You can sit here if you want. You can sit here if you want. Yeah, she wants. She wants. If you're not into crystals, it's cool, no big deal. You don't have to have crystals. You don't have to get crystals. You don't have to do anything that I tell you to do. I'm just talking about things that I know and that I've studied and that I've tried and that I think are really awesome and that can enhance your life if it's something that you want to try. If you don't believe in it, no big deal. No big deal at all, okay? Before we get into the video, let me just show you a sweet little video of me unboxing my March Goddess Provisions box. It is a crystal energy box and it's really awesome. There is a crystal water bottle in it, and if you know anything about me, you know that I struggled with drinking water for so long until I started drinking out of a glass bottle. Drinking out of water bottles, plastic cups, whatever, I could always taste the plastic. No matter what anyone said, no you can't, blah, blah, blah. Yes I can. Yes I can, okay? Don't tell me what I can taste, Samantha. I know I can taste the plastic. So when I got my first crystal water bottle and it was glass and I had a sip of it and I was like, wait a second, what? Tasted like nothing. Tasted just like delicious water. And so for that, I've been like an avid water drinker. Blah, 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 blah. It's wonderful. So the crystal water bottle that comes in this box is so beautiful, and it comes with rose quartz crystals as well. Let me just show you the little video clip really fast. And of course, if you'd like to get your own Goddess Provisions box, I will have the link in my description. They are by far my favorite subscription boxes, and check the description if you want to get a box of your own. They have so many beautiful things that they put in these boxes every month for you, and it's just such a wonderful gift to yourself. That lovely. So after getting that box, it really prompted me to want to talk about different crystals that you could use to boost your fire element. So I got really excited and I pulled out a bunch of the ones that I have. I'm not going to talk about all of the crystals, of course, or all of the herbs that you can use to boost your fire element. I'm just going to talk to you about some of them just to whet your appetite and see if there's anything that you want to get more into. And I'll also put a recipe for my favorite fire element tea at the end of this. I don't remember if I gave the recipe already, I may have, but it's something that I use all the time to boost my fire element. I have a doctor that practices Eastern medicine and they recommended this to me years ago, and I've just been drinking it ever since. I find it delicious, especially when I'm feeling chilly or cold or even sad. It's a lovely, lovely boost. So I'm going to put that recipe in there as well. And let's go ahead and start talking about the crystals, starting with rutilated quartz. Ooh, let's look at her. Such a great love booster, such a great heart booster. It helps to just promote so much passion and like sexual virility. It's just such a lovely baby. I absolutely adore it, and I really highly recommend it for self-love as well. Self-love and really just helping you to feel sexy and confident in your skin. You know what I mean? I love citrine. Now these are natural citrine. Natural citrine looks a lot different than heat-treated amethyst citrine, which is very popular. It's very often sold as citrine, but it is not. I'll give you an example of that just so you can see it too. It's such a pretty light golden color. That one does have its own little natural rainbow in it as well. It's not just my rainbow window is making everything look rainbowy, but it's just such a great, fiery, lovely crystal, and it's wonderful for any kind of like startup. Like if you're trying to start any kind of a business, or you're trying to start something new and you need that like drive and that passion, citrine is wonderful for that. It's also really, really great to bring in prosperity as well. It basically puts like a firecracker under anything that it's used for. So I absolutely love, love, love citrine. Just look at that. So pretty. This is what I mean when I'm saying heat-treated amethyst. This is just a very pale amethyst that was then treated to look like citrine. It still has beautiful energy. I absolutely love it. I think this piece is really, really pretty. Just look at how it sparkles. That's why I got this piece, not because I was like, oh, I'm going to use this. I purchased this one literally because it was so, so sparkly, and it was just a pleasure to look at. But this is indeed a heat-treated crystal. So if you're not into heat-treated crystals and you don't like the way that energy feels, then don't worry about it. You can just get yourself some lovely natural citrine and get that pure energy from that as well. Carnelian. Yes, baby. I love carnelian. It's one of those that I feel like people overlook it so much because it's very common, but it's so beautiful. You can get some really gorgeous pieces, and they're really, really wonderful, again, for that deep sexual energy and passion, especially for like fertility and growth, which is all under that fire element, that creation fire element. It's so, so beautiful. The spark of life with carnelian, absolutely gorgeous. They're really great in healing for sexual trauma as well, and I just absolutely love using these for boosting the fire element because they just give you that sort of like primal energy, that primal creation energy. Great for creativity, great for artists, great for writers, great for anyone that does anything creatively. Absolutely lovely, lovely, lovely. And if you're feeling like you are uninspired as well, go for it with the carnelian. I absolutely recommend this. Fire agate. Now, she doesn't look like much right here. She doesn't. She looks like a little blob, but fire agate is stunning. It's got these beautiful little pockets. I don't know if we can pick up the pocket in this. Oh, there it is. You see that? See that all in here? This beautiful iridescent pocket that is really hard to pick up in this lighting, but it's really beautiful, and it doesn't always pop out, but it's really pretty, and it's one of those hidden, it's one of those hidden gem, like hidden flame type of things, and it's so, so wonderful for confidence. Oh my gosh, it boosts the confidence like crazy. Really, really great with sexual confidence as well. If you're someone who lacks confidence in that area, if you're feeling like, you know, less than desirable or something like that, fire agate helps to boost that energy a lot. It's so delicious. Gosh, it looks like a piece of yummy candy. I just want to blah blah pop it in my mouth, but I won't. Don't eat crystals. But yeah, absolutely love fire agate. Orange calcite. Now, orange calcite is a lot more of a gentle fire element crystal, but it's super, super nice. And it's really great for anyone that is lacking in social confidence. Like if you're someone who is going into social situations and it makes you feel anxious or you're worried about how you're going to be perceived, orange calcite is really wonderful for that. It's such a nice, gentle fire boost, just like a gentle little nudge in the direction of being able to speak clearly and to speak with confidence and to just kind of let go of some of the anxiety that you have. It's very smooth and soft, and it's a really nice, gentle fire boost. This is great for anyone that doesn't want to all of a sudden be like a crazy Aries, maniac and like run around yelling and like ripping out your boobies and stuff. Like this is a nice this is a nice, gentle, really nice, gentle start out fire element crystal. I really like this one. Also incredibly purifying. Another thing about fire element crystals is they are really purifying, especially if you're using it for that purpose, to get rid of or to burn out any kind of nastiness or negativity that needs to just piece out of your body. Orange calcite is really, really nice for that. Obsidian, yes baby. I love obsidian. It's a wonderful, smoldery, protective energy, lovely fire protection, and also great like solidified fire. So if you are really low in your fire element energy and you're kind of feeling like you've lost your touch or you've lost your spark or you've lost who you are, you've lost your personality or the things that you love, they don't feel like they give you any excitement anymore, obsidian is a great way to bring those things back to you and to solidify them into your life again. Anything that you feel like you've lost, any kind of passion that you've lost, obsidian is great to bring that back to you and to kind of staple it in there. Like, this is yours. Don't forget who you are. This is, I love it. I love obsidian so much. I have a pretty good amount of obsidian in my collection because it's just such a great protective. It has such a wonderful protective energy, like on your soul, like on your personality, like protect who you are. Boom. I love it. Dragonstone jasper. Ooh, I love it. Dragonstone jasper and red jasper are both wonderful fire element stones. Dragonstone jasper definitely gives you like a burst, like a boost of fire energy. It is so powerful and very explosive, and it's really awesome for protection as well, especially if you're someone that feels like they aren't safe in a situation all the time, you're not safe at work or at home or just like living your life, you feel like you're kind of vulnerable. Dragonstone jasper is a wonderful, wonderful strength boost. It's a wonderful son, hello, children, guys, I don't think so. Hi, both of you. Hello, don't kiss. Oh, come on. Just a lovely, lovely, strong fire energy. Just a great fiery dragon energy. Very protective, very strengthening, and I just absolutely adore it. Bronzite. Now, bronzite is one that people, I feel like it gets overlooked so much. It's really beautiful. It has this lovely like hidden sheen to it that's not so hidden once you get up on it. It's so pretty. It's heavy and it's strong. It's a great fire element stone when you want to build a new life for yourself. So it goes really, really well with earth element stones as well. It's kind of one of those things that gives you that burst of energy that you need to correct a situation or to better your situation. If you need to move into a better place, if you need to move up in your career, if you need to take that step to start a business or to just start something new that you want to have be a part of your life for a long time, bronzite is wonderful, wonderful for that. I absolutely love it. And we've got our lovely hematoid quartz. Now this one, I love this one as well. This is also a really awesome fertility and fiery creative growth crystal. It's really beautiful. I also have a couple of these as well because it's something that I use a lot for sacral healing. It's super nice for that. It really gives you that, like I said before, that like fiery cleansing energy, like get the crap out. I'm not doing a gentle cleanse. I'm not doing like a, please go away. I'm doing a get the fuck out of here. Like, get away from me. Just kill it with fire kind of cleansing. And I love it so much. It just has just such a wonderful strength. I'm like squeezing it. Such a wonderful, fiery, warm, kind of like very strong. Very multi-purpose, this one as well. Like, it does a really great job with helping to heal emotionally, a lot of physical healing, like personality growth, and a lot of emotional healing. I recommend this for literally anyone, even if your fire element is strong AF. This is still a crystal that anyone can use and anyone could benefit from. I really love it so much. Red Tiger's Eye. Red Tiger's Eye is one of my absolute favorites as well, though. Like, it really is. It's such a like badass energy. It just gives you that lovely boost of sexual energy, of confident energy, but also it's super great for unclouding any kind of like dispute in your mind, like unclouding emotions, like decision making, like definitive action, like whatever it is that you want to do. It helps you to solidify that idea and put it into motion, and I just adore it. So if you saw all these and you looked at them and like, oh, these are all wonderful, I love them, but I'm not really feeling any of those in particular, there are still more that you can use. I mean, ruby is great for fire energy, garnet, red jasper, like I said, red tourmaline. Think about the color of fire. Think about reds and oranges and like deep browns with flecks of gold. Those are all going to be fire element crystals, and they're all going to help you in one way or another to help to boost that element inside. So you can meditate with these crystals. You can hold them in your hands and think about a wonderful fire element meditation, bringing that fire up within you, having a very small flame and visualizing that small flame growing and growing. I think I'm going to end up doing a fire element meditation as well. Now that I think about it, I think that'd be a great idea. And now I'm just going to go ahead and list off lots of fire element herbs that you can use as well. You can use these herbs in an herbal blend to just candles with, to make any kind of juju bags with, or to dress certain items with. You can also sew these into a little effigy doll or something like that that you keep with you all the time to help boost that energy. These are some of these, not all of them. Some of them you can also burn as incense, or you can buy incense that have the same scent. Like sage is a wonderful fire element herb. You can literally get sage at the grocery store. You can burn ground sage on a charcoal disc or something like that. You can cook with sage. It's wonderful. There are so many things that you can do with these herbs, but like I said before, make sure you can eat them, drink them, whatever, before you go eating them, drinking them, whatever. My suggestion for using fire element herbs, number one, is to dress candles with them. That's probably the safest thing that you can do. Other than that, cinnamon is a fantastic fire element herb, and one that I like to drink a lot to boost the element within me. Cayenne pepper is great, especially for sexual power. Rosemary. Rosemary is a sun energy herb. It's such a brightening fire energy herb. I recommend rosemary to everybody as well. It's so nice. Saffron. Wonderful for protection, wonderful for boosting creativity and creative energy as well. Basil. Everyone knows basil is that wonderful heart and passion herb. Garlic, another one, another very fiery one. Boosts that healing fire energy within you. Marigold or calendula is a very protective fire energy, especially for any kind of psychic endeavors. It really helps to protect your mind from going into any direction that it shouldn't go into when you're working with divination and stuff like that. Hyssop. Hyssop is one of my favorite cleansing herbs. Just altogether. People are like, oh, smudge with sage and doo-doo. Hyssop. It's been in my family forever. Hyssop is the one. Like, hyssop is the one that we use for any kind of cleansing. It's such a great cleanser, and it's such a great harmonious cleanser. I do enjoy it so much. Highly recommend hyssop for cleansing. Ginger. Another one that I like to put in teas and drink. It's so very nice. Very fire boosting. Like, such a great, lovely fire boosting. I like to get, those little ginger mints that are wonderful if you're someone like me and you have Crohn's disease or any other kind of like stomach issue where you're just like nauseous all the time. Ginger is so great to take nausea away, but it's also great to make that throat chakra burst. So if you're not burst, not burst, but if you're someone who often bites their tongue, if you're afraid to say certain things, if you're afraid to speak your mind, get those ginger mints, pop those in there, work that into your ritual, and let the words flow out. Be yourself, say the things that you mean. I'm telling you, it's great. Mustard seed, another fantastic fire element. It works really well for your digestive fire, so it also helps with creativity as well. Angelica. Angelica is another one of those psychic power boosters. With any kind of visual rituals that I'm doing, I like to put that in a candle, or I also like to burn it on a charcoal disc. It does help to bring those visions in. It's really nice with it, because sometimes, I don't know, sometimes burning it makes me feel like nauseous. I don't know. It may just be me. I mean, it may make you feel great. You may just love it. If I smell it right out of the bottle, it makes me nauseous. And it doesn't stink. It just makes me feel, I don't know. Probably just a personal thing. And cumin. Cumin is another really, really great fire element booster. It works with the intestines. It works with the sacral chakra. It's very strong in that area. So it's just absolutely wonderful. And of course, like I said, there are hundreds more, but if you're someone who's just starting out, you just want to get a couple of things under your belt, you just want to take some notes, write a couple of things down, these are what I'm giving you for today. And for the fire element tea, it's very simple: cinnamon, ginger, turmeric, and rose. Just a little bit of turmeric because I didn't want it to be like turmeric-y, you know, because it won't be yummy. But cinnamon and ginger together are wonderful. You can even do just ginger tea with cinnamon. The combination of cinnamon, ginger, rose, and turmeric is a really nice kind of rounded fire element, so it's like healing and cleansing with a little bit of love in there as well. I just really like those together. And play around with the amounts that you put in there as well, and make sure that the roses that you use are food grade and not just like some random roses. You know, just pay attention to that, because some roses will have pesticides on them, or they'll be mixed with a strain or something that you cannot drink or eat. So just make sure you're getting food grade everything when you're talking about eating or drinking any kind of herbs. And for the next fire element video, we are going to be cooking. I'm going to show you guys how to make a delicious fire element vegetable stew. It's so good, and it's absolutely full of only fire element foods. Fire element foods, you would be asking? Yes, honey, fire element foods. So please stay tuned for that. And like I said before, if you'd like to get your Goddess Rhythms box, check in the link. Have a beautiful, wonderful, magical day. I love you all. Take care of yourselves. Mwah!